Alright guys, we're going to take a look at this unique entertainment video titled Brendan Schaub Desperate to Fight Again Because He Needs Money. And you know what? I'm here for it.
He's taking a fight. Been a long time fan, UFC, T5K, Cats. Over the past, I've heard you drop little hints that make you think you'd be in for the right money. I would for the right money and right opponent. I've had 2 offers, but a lot of it's bare knuckle shit. And not the money I was looking for. So it really have to be good for me to do it. And I have to put everything on hold. I worry about my kids watching, so.
Hey man, why would you care about your kids watching? You want your kids to be athletes, so that in itself is weird to say that. You don't want your kids to see you fighting, or you don't want your kids to see you get knocked out. Because if that's the mindset you already have going in, please don't fight. But as a UFC fan, a major UFC fan, MMA fan in itself, Brendan should take a fucking fight, dude. This could redeem him. Even if I say you take a fight against a fucking influencer, dude. Not somebody like Jake Paul, but somebody like Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on that level. Him versus Brendan Schaub, because Brendan's not actually... You wouldn't look at him and say he's a fighter now. You'd say he's a social media guy. He's a podcaster. He was a comedian. Okay, not a fighter, so why not have him fight somebody who's not a fighter? Because if he gets slept by that guy, even better. But I'd like to see Brendan get back on that fucking horse again, dude. Take some time away from this shit. Get away from these knuckleheads over here on fucking... Get away from these idiots over here on YouTube or whatever, wherever he's live streaming, and get your mindset back, right? Be the athlete that you want your kids to be. Show them that you can do more than just work out, okay? Get back in there, dude, fight somebody.
So I don't know. Jeff Ross, 5189. I remember the episode T-Fat-K when you broke the news that you were having your first child. That was just awesome. God, dude, that was 10 years ago. Shoot, having my first kid, that was 11 years ago. 11 years ago. I was in Marina Del Rey when that happened.
So yeah, if you guys aren't aware, Brendan apparently has been going live. They decided to switch up the whole podcast format that they were doing and do the stuff live because they think there's more money incentive because of the memberships and the super chats and stuff like that. So Brendan is sitting here choosing what he's going to respond to because there's definitely a bunch of trolls talking shit, talking crazy that will also pay money to do so. So he's weeding through it to also, putting himself through this humiliation just to get that fucking $120 or whatever the fuck it is, right? And that sucks. But, they got to do what they got to do in this time of need. But he's in Austin. This shit isn't going well. You might as well start training. I'm sure Rogan's got a gym. And boy, oh boy, wouldn't that be fun to make him eat his words and somehow go on like a 5-fight win streak. He's not going to be in the UFC. No fucking way. But to put on some boxing gloves, to go bare knuckle against some dudes, why not, bro? What do you have to lose? There's nothing to lose. Putting this shit on hold is somehow going to stop you from anything? You shouldn't be doing this in the first place. You should have stuck with fighting, dude. People would have more respect for you if you're a guy that was, sitting here slurring his words after a 30-fight, 40-fight career. But what did he have? 12, 13 fights? I mean, saying that shit about his kids seeing at the start already tells you that he's not going to go in with the intention to win. And that's sad because much like being a commentator for any of these fight brands that isn't the UFC, you're going to draw eyes, bro, because people want to see Brendan fail. They want to be able to make fun of him, so they are going to watch. 100%. You put Brendan Schaub's name on fucking anything, people are going to watch. If he had a good agent or manager or whatever the fuck, they would tell him that. They would tell Brendan this. Like, look, man, you have to understand that your name holds value. It brings views. Whether for the good or the bad, people are coming to check out what shit you're doing. Okay? Because if I can put out a little rinky-dink video like this, me reacting to a unique clip, guess what? And still get fucking almost 1,000, sometimes 2,000 views. That's how interested people still are. And I don't know why. But I think getting back into fighting is that's the redemption arc for Brendan. You know, it started a little bit with the fucking Epstein files and all that shit, with, you know, his take there for a second, but then that all went away, okay? Get back in there, hit a dude, get hit by a dude, and redeem yourself, Brendan. That's what I say. And if you like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you.